Soon, the Supreme Court will consider letting state legislatures make the laws of the land when it comes to federal elections. And that decision will be made based on a case from right here in the Tar Heel state. Chief political correspondent Emma Withrow explains the ordeal it all stems from and what could come next.
The Supreme Court just announced they would hear a case that's centered around North Carolina's maps of federal voting districts. It's called Moore versus Harper, Moore being North Carolina's House Speaker, Tim Moore. So why is Moore fighting the map of North Carolina's federal voting districts?
The map that we have for this year's election, 2022, was basically drawn by the trial court with some special masters. The Republicans in the legislature were not happy about that.
So now Moore, along with other Republicans from the state legislature, wants to restore their original redistricting map. It was rejected by the state Supreme Court as a violation of the state constitution. Dr. Michael Bitzer explained what types of changes we could see if Republicans win in the high court.
Yes, Republicans control here in North Carolina, but Democrats could turn around and say, this is the law of the land now. The U.S. Supreme Court has spoken. We can do what Republicans are doing in North Carolina in a variety of states. And this will, I think, only further exacerbate the partisan divide that we see in our country.
If the North Carolina Republicans win in the Supreme Court case, it would give the state legislature's sole authority to make the rules in federal elections, even if the rules they created violate state constitutions and lead to gerrymandering. Democratic North Carolina Congresswoman Deborah Ross is very concerned the high court's going to side with Republicans.
The North Carolina General Assembly could go back and redraw all these lines in a way that suppresses the vote of minorities and of people they disagree with, and there would be nothing to stop it. Nothing. So, of course, it could affect my election, but it could affect every member of the General Assembly, every member of Congress.
I reached out to Speaker Moore's office for an interview, but he was not available today. The Supreme Court will hear this case in their next session coming up in October. Reporting in Charlotte, Emma Withrow, Queen City News.
Emma, thank you for that.